Hey everyone, Social Coach Michael Knight here, and today I'll be answering the question that one of you sent me: how can I get back with my ex? How do I make it so my ex wants to take me back? Now, this is a very common question I get it all the time, but often you should realize it often comes from the wrong place, from the person who's asking it. But before we get into it, please remember to like and subscribe, since that's going to be doing me a huge favor when it comes to helping me grow this channel. And a big shout out and thanks to my Patreon subscribers. If you haven't become a Patreon subscriber, please consider doing so, and you'll get access to a bunch of bonus material. Now, getting back with your ex. First thing is, why did you break up? If you broke up because of some transgression that you did, one that you honestly feel bad about, then the best place to start is an honest apology. But that's often not the reason why the people broke up. Often it went something like this. They're together for a while, they kind of feel themselves drifting apart, one of them's losing interest in the other person, and that other person feels that loss of interest, and they get nervous and they start chasing and getting even more possessive and needy with the person. And that drives them away even quicker, and then once they're broken up, one party wanted to break up and the other person wanted to stay together, and that person now feels all sad and depressed and desperately wants to get that person back, and only becomes even more needy and possessive and chases them even more. But if what drove them away was your needy possessiveness, why do you think doing that to a larger degree is going to be the thing that convinces them to come back to you? It's not. That's why a lot of people recommend something called the no contact rule, where you cut off complete contact with the other person. And there's good and bad things to this approach. What I like about it is it gives you time to focus on yourself. If you're always still talking to the person online or texting, maybe they still just like getting a little validation from you or want to keep you around as a friend, but you're so heartbroken that every time they do this, it gives you a little false hope. And that only makes it painful for you to let go and go on improving your life. You're still making them the focus of your life, and you're putting all your time and energy into trying to get them back instead of spending it on becoming a better person yourself. Or that you keep seeing stuff in your Facebook feed of pictures of them, right? You should unfollow them because that's just a reminder and it's not letting you move on. That's a good reason to apply the no contact rule. Now, if you're applying the no contact rule just because you're trying to make them jealous, and you're trying to see, now I'm really not needy, I won't even talk to you at all, and trying to get them to come back that way, sometimes that actually works, but in life you attract what you are. So if you play these type of validation games, then you're also going to bring someone into your life that's playing these games, and that's not really the foundation that you want to build a relationship on. The core way that you should behave in order to attract back the person that you broke up with is actually the same way you should behave to create any type of attraction initially with any person. That is, you should be communicating your honest intentions, and simultaneously not be connected to the outcome of your desires or what you want. So when you're attracting someone initially, what do? You say, oh, you're very cute, I want to get to know you better, would you be interested in going out for coffee? If they're like, yes, no, you're detached from the outcome. You're like, cool, either way. They don't feel the pressure, they don't feel any neediness, they want to go out with you. What about getting back your ex? What's your honest intentions? Your honest intentions are, hey, I'm so interested, actually I don't want to break up, I'd like to stay together with you, but outcome independence. If you still want to be broken up, that's okay, I accept that. I'd prefer to be together, but if you don't want to, relationship's a team sport. You need both players, and you just have to accept that. And again, they don't feel the pressure from that, and since they don't feel any pressure or neediness, they're more likely to accept the proposal to get back together. But that's probably not what you're doing, right? You got the honest intentions down, except you're doing it in a crying way. Please take me back, oh, I'm so in love with you. Well, your honest intentions are known, you want to stay together, right? But what are you lacking in the equation? You don't have that outcome independence, right? You're still dependent on the outcome. You need to be back with that person to feel whole yourself. You feel like you can't be internally fulfilled just by yourself. So by continuing to show that great level of neediness, you're only going to continue pushing the person away and not attract them back. After a breakup, instead of focusing on the other person and continuing having them being the center of your life, which is probably what drove them away, instead start focusing on yourself. Start working to build a life and improving yourself that the other person would want to join. And when you improve yourself and build that life, and that person sees you, and they see you going through the world without that neediness, and more abundance in your career, more abundance in your dating opportunities, and they see that you've improved and you now have things about yourself that you like, and you just don't need everything from them, there's a good chance they may want to come back. And even if they don't want to come back at that point, what's the end consequence to you? Well, you've just worked to improve your life, and you now may be dating even better people as a result of it. If you're interested in learning more about all the fundamentals behind attraction and all the behaviors that if you simply quit doing them, other people would instantly find you more attractive, then I recommend that you read my book, which is linked to in the description below. And for those of you who are super serious about getting this area of your life handled, you want to improve your social skills so you can start dating the people you always wanted to date, so you can build those business connections that you always wanted to make, so that you have the courage to go for what you want in life, well, in that case, I provide one-on-one coaching, and a link to this can also be found in the description below. That's all for today. Like always, please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao.